Hello back, welcome back. Hello again, usuals. So we are yet again playing our big old map, and let's just recap quickly on the progress. So we have 4 million tiles. We're trying to connect everything that produces stuff. Towns into tiles are done. I'm doing steel at the moment, and I'm hesitant because having played this stuff yesterday, I kind of thought maybe I should actually focus more on music. You guys have to have the music. Um, Maybe I want to focus more on ports so that we get the engineering supplies going. It's not strictly necessary, but um, how many ports do I have? 124. Yeah, why don't we do that? Also, it like at least at the point of feeding stuff into the ports, and then we can deal with it later. Also, it just adds a bit of variety, not always staring at the same thing. So good China clay food. Uh, mm, okay. I mean, that's kind of a thing that goods don't come out of nowhere, and food doesn't come out of nowhere. I mean, China clay does come out of almost nowhere. Um, that's not a particularly stupid idea, because if I can turn on to clay, okay, so lol. Clearly, map gen is starts with an F and then to the D. I'm kind of thinking how to do this. Apart from we'll do the usual divvying stuff up. Why don't we? It's very kind of congregated here. Because they all produce things, we kind of all have to deal with them. Yeah. So this could go up to 600. I don't think I connected any of the clays. I kind of have. So you're happily losing money with an occupancy of fuck all. Okay, I want to make changes. One thing is that we're going to have a clay 3. We're going to shove all of them in there. Replace vehicles. No. I want templates. And then, so for my info, what are you? I forgot. You're BR66. New BR66 and play. So this is 120 at 95, 65, 65, 65. And the name, play 3. So this takes 400 tons of clay. So my music is way too loud. Okay, I'm here. You started playing, you guys actually get serviced, and I am going to stick to 3 length. Not the least because that's going to be I have to cinco. So one thing is that theoretically I should probably start here. Baby steps. Okay. Their way. So I think clay's minerals. I don't think that there's anything else. Minerals. 2 by. Can make it 2 by 5, but I'm not really going to bother with it much. And my slight conundrum is that if I say these 3 and 1, 2, God's sake. Sorry, I'm still fighting with the music. Just play something else. Okay, I am hopefully finally here, really. So 1, 2, 3, but the problem is that unlike usually, we have some divvying up to do, some thinking, bring everything into kind of a centralized spot and then take it from there. That house is in a great location. It's just, I guess, how centralized the spot is. But I'm thinking we'll plop down big old station here. Or are we? Because there's definitely no way I can squeeze 20. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Do here. Of sorts. No, it's not a terrible thing, because if I do this, be on the long side, but what we'll do is that copy. And this is clearly wrong, because this needs to be that way. Buddy, you keep being in the wrong spot. And then these guys. Come on. Okay. So we can come in from here. This is going to be our distribution place. Again, I don't want to wide this river totally because it's not in a bad location. Signal. Nope. And I undid the signal. Yes. Yeah, that setting's dangerous. I mean, I kind of like it that it automatically destroys everything in terms of signals rather than bitching about it. Oh, there's a signal in the way. Like, nah, really? No way. Okay, we are heading this way. Just do that for now. And like some of this could be transported on. Right. Some of this is going to be fun because ports are near towns, lo and behold. And so, and there's also freaking fishing harbor here. Although we don't really have to bother with that. Okay, what I want here is cleaning off this hill. Hill, no hill. Oh, I said no hill. And put a particularly large station. Boy. Here. 6 tracks, 3 length. Thinking. No, I'm not going to do that yet, but I will buy the place. So then, essentially, I could have some. Go away. This thing doing buttons. Do I want to come this way? Well, we'll work around this. There's another port here, obviously. So I have to do the same. And then go back. Okay, this is going to be one of those occasions where I want to start saving space and these trains are not going to speed anywhere. In which case I could just do that. Where do I want to turn back? B. I mean, probably something like this, but Not going to win awards. Tunnel. So I want something like that. And I'm going to leave the signals on as is because A, I'm lazy, and B, I don't really foresee an awful lot of heavy traffic going on here, especially not to these bunny tail short places. Comes out here. And that's fine. Just do that. So, no, I don't want the O2 rail. Do that. And do this. That's kind of fine. So, okay, you need obviously 600 odd crates of stuff total, which will eventually get better. And we don't even necessarily have to care that much initially. What I do want is another station here. And this is fine. Like I'm only going to do the ins for the time being, which is to say, like no town's going to be built here. Yeah, that needs to be proper. I'm not against things, but nope, I want this. For God's sake. Okay, so spend the better part of the day trying to automate generation of NML language. So if you watched the previous episode, I had mentioned that I started working on basically to cover the development of the trains 2cc NML. It's never going to make money, is it? And it's not the most documented thing, let's just say that. So a lot of it is like obscure logic. You're getting old. Why don't you replace yourself? Although I probably know the answer to that. And as I said the previous time, whichever previous time anyway, I'm not really against AI. I'm just one of those. Okay, so what do I want here? Because the problem I envisage is that if I pull 1, 2, 3 in here, and I take out 1, 2, 3, then hmm, but then again, these don't need that much, so I think we'll do something. And obviously, I can't put an intercontinental airport here. Well, actually, I could, but I can't really put one here. Or could I? Oh, I did say something about bringing stuff in here first, so why don't we do that? And I guess there's an expectation that trains are supposed to go back. Okay, this is ugly. Can we like make this? That doesn't matter, does it? Okay, beyond the obvious, why are these planes getting old? Which is to say, why aren't they being replaced? So this is a none of you happen to be at. Okay. So if you were paying attention or watching the previous one, really, the problem I had, passengers, was that these speeds and values are wrong and or stupid. So you are a 320, which, yeah, you're getting gold because there's no replacement. Fine. 150 people and 500 tiles and 100. I still don't know what the hell original year is meant to be. Okay, how about this? So that's, yeah, like I don't know what that is. So it's a bit faster, it takes a bit more people, and it costs 60k more per year. It has identical range. Versus bigger brother, which is much bigger and much more expensive. Oh, and this is small airplane. Well, I mean, there's only one small plane that's not total clusterfuck, so and we don't want this because this is the problematic one. Well, so that's empty. You guys are thoroughly losing money. So replace a lot of you with that. Although as a person, I'm more Airbus, but hey ho. Now, what about these? So they're running comparatively full. 600. So this is like super fast-ish. What if I bought one of these, apart from being expensive? Yeah, this makes absolutely no sense. Like, that's 300, that's 300, but then that's almost the same, isn't it? I don't actually benefit from it. No, I'll keep what we have. And then these guys are unsurprisingly losing money, but there's nothing else. Fine. So I was about to do something. Oh, wait. So I'm going to do this just in case they get ideas. Don't do that. Oh. Mm, it's not a station, depot. It's fine, we're not going far. And then kind of on the way out, I will want to do this stuff there. I want one before they branch off. So let's try and see how stuff goes. Clone one of these. I don't even know why I'm not just basic chaining these as usual. Like, duh. Hmm. That would make life so much easier. No, I don't care about how much it costs. Except I want to come up here. Hilarious that I don't play for, I kid you not, 14 hours real time, and I'm like, should I go back to being totally, you know, noob? this does not exist. Instead, we just do the usual. Yeah. Why are you being stupid? Why are you being stupid? Hello. I know I should use keyboard shortcuts, but keep pressing down one. Right. So we then backtrack a little. Lol. Effing objects. Close enough. Okay, so we don't turn back into here because why would we? And then I should put down deeper anyway, and it's still 7, not 5. Right, so in that case, we start here, and I now need to clay 5, template 6. So we're going to axe that torus, and we're going to stick to this one. And I wonder, I close this and everything else closes. No, good. And I just, hey, I could do that. Magic. Except it doesn't have a category. Cool. Go here. Go there. Go there. Go there. I clearly missed one. Okay, dripping is done. Human done. Moose. And then I don't care about which end. I want you to transfer. Jump to 5. Oh, you're basically jumping to 5. Jump to 6. So if you're 100, do that. I don't think this is timetable. So make one more and go. This is not going to be making any money at all. And then what I want is a bunch of midget trains, which is probably not going to be the idea of the century. Because the problem is, if the big one takes 800 tons, this takes almost half of it. I could have calculated that. I want, and clay one's just stupid. Ecoliner, Econoliner. Now that I replaced everything with a new one. Do I want a clay 2, clay 1, clay 1.5? I could have a small. And so it's a slight overkill. New clay. So not so much care about engine ID. Power, none. Definitely not that. So we're looking at this as 3000 HP. All of these are 3000 HP, all the blitz. And all of them are like 2 million. And they're more powerful. So, because I'm thinking getting one of the significantly less capable ones. Place and scrap metal. I mean, doesn't matter. Maximum speed 1k per hour. It's 14 per year. Only my other problem is that if these run slower than those, then they're going to hold up the network. It's 40k. No, I want power. Where's power? Power. I mean, any direction I look at this, these are the least painful ones. Because that would be a theoretical option, except that it's slow. Budarum. It still takes so much fucking clay. That's a shunter. 100 kilonewtons, that's like, okay, fine. I'm so not convinced about this. Also, you guys need to be here. Oh, they named the wrong one. Shit. Okay. It's more about the fact that auto replace or template replace does its own thing now. Nope. Oh, for God's sake. Play 1.5. Okay, that just ends up being there because I have a space here. Fine, this is going to be wholly stupid. Start replacing. No, I wanted. I can't see shit. I wanted this. Which is this. Okay, fine. Did you actually clone? Hello. No, that was a very bad idea. Because I shared auto cloned them. So you go here, that goes your depot, and then you go here, then all of you F off. I mean, I know that there's like fishing and stuff. Which I could actually use boats. That doesn't take too long. Do I even have boats? Just about. So your reliability just generally crap. Okay, fine. No, I don't want to rename. Well, I do something like from here, go there, and then food-wise, from here, go there. So one food comes in here. Clone a fish boat. From here to there, and then clone a food boat. From here. Oh no, come back here. So that covers some of this stuff. There's nothing food-wise coming here because this is way too close. It's being used. And that's kind of the next stop really in terms of that's the other side of the rail, but now that I did it. Go and clone a fishy boat. Again, I don't particularly expect these to make any sort of reasonable money. Okay. So what's going on? You are getting food and clay, but we're not doing anything with it. You are most likely running empty. So I want actually is I have a cunning plan. I do kind of have a cunning plan. I just haven't figured out where the cunning plan is going to instantiate itself. Nope. I'm still tempted to put it here. Except I won't. I'll put it here. And indeed they're not. And indeed I'm an idiot. Nope. It's probably not the bestest idea. Although I don't genuinely see it as a large thing, but yeah, optimism. This is waterside. So if I get a depot here and don't know why I'm pausing. Also, are there no replacements for this cargo capacity? Nope, clearly not. That's the one and only. 30 minutes odd. Oh, come off of it. So you come from here, go there, transfer. go. I think this is where we're going to utilize the land we own. It's kind of inevitable, but if I do that, it becomes slightly less inevitable. Okay. Don't care about those. I still have 2 minutes. And instead of going there, come here. You can't get to Totcot. Oh, you can't get to the other one. It's a bummer. And then the third one was this. It's a lot less headache if I go this way. Okay, because then what I can do is to kick off. We only have a minute, which is far from optimal, but we can put down small airports. Yeah. Flatland acquired. The bit. And yeah. Then essentially all I want is doing a bunch of these suckers. So and the other problem is that I'm transferring clay here, which is not what I need. So I don't know why I did that, but we'll need to fix it and clone a third one. Yep, I'm out of time. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, you go. And you... Like, this is never going to work because they're all trying to do clay. Fine. I will fix that in the next episode. But thanks for watching, as always, and I shall hopefully see you the next time. Until then, have fun. Bye bye.